Are there just not good signposts and commons in this set? Okay, maybe this is not how you approach a new format. What's up, YouTube, and welcome to an interesting video. Today we're going to take a look at how you should approach a new format. Now, the short answer of this is to find someone who's good at the game and listen to what they have to say.
Listen to me!
But if you're a madman like me, or a woman, shout out to the 8% women. I see you out there in the YouTube universe. You're going to want to head over to wizards.com and just take a look at the card galleries. For me, specializing in limited, doing a lot of sealed and draft events, my big thing is like, what are these color pairings? What are these decks going to end up doing? And the fastest way to get that is to sort by multicolor, and then your uncommons. And these are going to give you your signpost uncommons for a set. Now, you could take a look at the rares. They're going to give you an interesting overview of what like the best and like highest level things are going to be doing. But these uncommon signposts are going to tell you exactly what's going to be going on in your two color pairing. Take a look here. We got red and blue, a little is it action going. So flying, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, creature you control get +1/+0, gain trample until end of turn. So what this little 2-drop in blue-red tells us is that you're going to want to be casting instants and sorceries to buff your creatures. Now, the added bit of trample is pretty nice, so you're going to be probably a bit more aggressive looking to attack with your is-it spell-based decks. Next, we have Boros Charm. It's an instant. Choose one, so your charms are going to be modal cards here. You can either deal 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Permanents you control can indestructible to end a turn, so again, attacks. And then target creature gains double strike until end of turn, hoping to end a game there. So you can either remove a pesky blocker, save a creature in combat or from a removal spell, or give a creature double strike. So again, you're taking a look at red-white. It's going to be a bit more on the aggro side. That's what Boros likes to do. This is a very good versatile card for that. Cloud Blazer, flying with creature ETBs, you gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. So that's just a good card. It doesn't really give you any thematical things there besides like flying, which Azorius is typically flyers. You're going to be in the air.
Fly, you fools!
And then drawing cards, gaining 2 life. So solid card, but not too much of a theme. And this is a rough overview of what you should be looking for. So some of the cards are just going to be good. They're not necessarily going to point you in a direction. So Boros Charm, Cloud Blazer just seem like generically good cards if you're in the color pairing. Not necessarily telling you what exactly to do. Deadly Brew. Each player sacks a creature or planeswalker of their choice. If you sacrifice a permanent this way, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. So we have some recursion stuff. Golgari, black, green is going to be looking to do some graveyard synergy stuff. Typically in most sets, I'm assuming Foundations is going to bring back that kind of bread and butter of Golgari. So think graveyard stuff if you're looking at black-green. We have a hybrid green-white card. So you're looking at your Selesnya. If an instant or sorcery card be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. So typically not very thematical of green and white. So this might just be a good card that's white or a good card that's green as a 1-drop. 2 power is pretty relevant. So like I said, not giving us a clear direction of what we're doing, but good to know like what these 2 colors are going to be looking for. Next up, we're going to have Empyrean Eagle, which is a 1 and Azorius. So 1 white, blue, flying. Other creature control flying get +1/+1. So this is kind of like the clear cut what I was saying before around like this is what your blue-white decks are typically going to want to be doing, or like the theme of the set.
Manny, look at the pelican fly. Come on, pelican.
Enigma Drake. Again, we got our is it color pairing, blue-red. Flying, power is equal to the number of instant sorcery cards in your graveyard. Again, fitting with our original blue-red is it card. Spells matter. First Rakdos card here in Garna, Bloodfist of Keld. Whenever another creature you control dies, draw a card if it was attacking. Otherwise, Garna deals 1 damage to your opponent. Okay, so you're looking to trade off creatures, specifically in combat to get that draw effect. And then typically Rakdos is going to be kind of a sacrifice looking deck. So when you are getting extra value of things dying, leaving the battlefield, Rakdos is typically going to pay you off for that. So we see Garna doing exactly just that. Mortify, 1 white, black, short target creature or enchantment. Again, just a good flexible card if you happen to be in these color pairs. Not necessarily putting you in the direction of a deck, but a good payoff if you're in those 2 colors. We got our first Gruul card here. 4 red, green for a 4/4 flyer. Savage Vent Maul. Flying with this creature attacks, add red, 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 green, green, green until the end of turn. You don't lose this mana as steps on. Oh wow, that's a pretty Pretty beefy boy.
My name is Beefy.
Gruul is typically beat down, or you get in the green like ramp space. So here, no haste, so it doesn't help you the time you actually play it. But when you attack with this, you're gonna be netting an additional 6 mana, which is kind of crazy. So when you're thinking about what can I do with this mana, being bigger creatures, so I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot of large Gruul spells. So you're gonna want to be looking on this space, Stompy, if you will. Teach by example. Is it hybrid? And then it's an instant. So we see this again, fitting our theme here. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell. So this is gonna fall in the category of one of those cards that are just good in the color pair. We got Simic here. Trigon Predator. Flying. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. So good card. Like I said, there's thematically you're not going to see like a destroy target artifact or enchantment card, but this is as evasion, and it's going to be good to kind of it's going to be good for attacking here. So again, not a true signpost, but good for what the deck's trying to do. And we see Unflinching Courage. Selesnya here. So enchanted creature is +2/+2 and has trample lifelink. Just a good card. Just a good card. So honestly, looking at foundations, you're not getting much of a sign as to like what things are wanting to do. Besides, like Izzet's very clear, Azorius is pretty clear. Boros, we only saw one card, right? And that's just Boros Charm, so not a huge sign there. So we take a look at the commons and try to figure this out. We see Graveyard being mentioned here, so it could be some recursion stuff. Things dying, so again, aggressive Rakdos build, and then kind of Stompy. So, actually, are there just not good signposts and commons in this set? Okay, maybe this is not how you approach a new format. Foundations, I was doing things wrong the whole time. Magic, thanks for bringing me back to to some foundations here, because I typically get signposts and commons. Let's take a look at the commons themselves, and maybe we can kind of start to theory craft there as to like what these cards are trying to do.